Alright everybody, welcome back once again. Another test drive. This time EC7. All new EC7. And I already like this car a lot.
No.
Oh. Sorry, can't start it because it's not ready to roll. Here we go, EC7, first time test drive. And you see, has not been updated yet. 没有
no 还没有更新。
对 So the EC6 launched with the camera view on the when you turn on your indicator, and all the NT2 cars will have that eventually. He said that the update started getting pushed out to new cars yesterday. I know in my NIO group that some people have said they haven't got it yet, so I didn't know it got updated yesterday. Actually today they were talking about it. So probably not everybody has received that update yet. This card hasn't. But we still, like I said in the last video with the EC6, it still has lots of other safety features. So that's not really necessary, but it is nice to have. But like I said, I just put the blinker on and it's not there yet. So anyway, let's get started with this EC7 test drive. It's gonna be a very boring test drive like the last one. We're just gonna go straight, but I wanna feel how the air suspension compares to the EC6. I wanna feel how the materials and everything throughout compare to the EC6. And I wanna feel how the acceleration feels especially, because it's about almost a full second faster 0 to 100. I would say first impressions of this car, you know, I actually sat in this car before at the Shanghai Auto Show, but first impressions now sitting in it and driving it are that it's very similar to the EC6. I feel like it's just as quiet and just as comfortable. Right now I'm not sure what driving mode we are in. Let's check. We are in Sport Plus mode already, so that's probably why it's pretty similar to the last car I drove in regards to the stiffness of the suspension. But we're gonna go to comfort mode first. Alright, so we're in comfort mode. It should be a little bit softer ride here, a little bit floatier, and a little bit more comfortable. So let's see if we can find a bump somewhere. There's not very many bumps on this road, unfortunately. Looks like here might be a little crack. And it just glides right over, you can't even feel it. Another bump right there, you can't even feel it. So I would say that I feel like it's very important for me to have air suspension these days. Just so spoiled by it. Even the EC6 was very comfortable drive. You can really notice a difference when you set it onto comfort mode. So right now we're gonna go to Sport Plus mode here. Get off that beautiful sound. Oh, you can feel the car start to lower immediately. I'm gonna do launch control. I'm gonna have my foot on the brake right here, and I'm gonna accelerate both at the same time and just let off the brake and see how we launch. Now, we'll talk about this later. Hold on, ask you later. So right now, foot on the gas and on the brake fully, and green light. Oh my God! Wow!
Nice.
Whoa! What a difference a second makes. Just one, you know, 4.4, not even a full second, 3.4. Oh, I can't talk. So the other one's 4.4,4.4 1.6,这个3.8。
对对对。
But it feels like 感觉是完全不一样。
是的，是的。
Oh man, the feeling is night and day right there. That is so much fun. So I think I was just saying that probably you might even consider an EC6. If you're in, you know, considering EC6 versus EC7, no, I'd go for EC7. You got the acceleration, and you got the, you know, really great suspension, air suspension. Oh, that's so much fun. Now, I also wanted to ask you, 那个 HUD 在这里是更大吗？跟 EC6 大还是一样的？
这个大 big.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure. I never really looked at the specs before, but I wasn't sure if the heads-up display was bigger in this car. It looks bigger, it feels bigger, and so I asked him and he said yes, it's bigger. So that's also another point in favor of an EC7 over an EC6. So ES6 还有 EC6 HUD 是一样的。
ES6 和 EC6
的 HUD 是一样的。
Yeah.
但 ES8 还有 EC7 是
ES7
and ES7 ES8 EC7 都很大。
对。
那新款的 ET7 呢
？ET7
新款
ET7 正常也是这个，就是对。
Oh, green light. Oh, yellow light. Hope I don't get a ticket. Running red lights out here. And then this also has the electric spoiler, just like the EC6, but it's bigger. And I'm gonna see if the 尾巴
对 ，no 更新 ，no，要停止。
那个尾巴不是尾巴什么 the spoiler
哦，唯一。
现在唯一已经在自动开，自动的。
对
OK。
对，你可以去调节，它就自动开。
Oh yeah. So actually, this car compared to the EC6, I would say is I don't know if the mirror's actually bigger or not, but I feel like my view is bigger, and because the rear spoiler, the rear wing is bigger, I can fully see it now that it's fully deployed right now. In the EC6, I couldn't really see it. Now I don't know if that matters to anybody or not, that you can see it, but you know, since it's there, you might as well recognize that you have it and think you're cool when you have it. So again, another point in favor of the EC7. I really like this car, man. Every single NIO car is very, very good. I'm obviously a fan of NIO the brand. I'm a fan of NIO cars. But what I find most interesting about NIO is how far they have come from the first generation, like NT 1.0. Okay, so now we're on the highway and we're gonna try NOP Plus, which I've never actually got to try before. So we can't quite do it yet. I've gotta wait till we reach the NOP zone. And it should just take over once I push the button here.
Yeah.
So 现在是 NOP Plus.
对 yeah.
Okay. So it's NOP Plus. It's speed limit's 100. It should be able to overtake, change lanes. 自己换道.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we're changing lane right now, and we're accelerating to 80, 95, and we're at 100, which is the speed limit. And we have now stopped accelerating, and we are passing this man over here or woman on the right. And we're gonna see what other kinds of lane changes and things it decides to do on its own. So 跟那个普通的 NOP 有什么区别？
这个可以实现自动变，
但是NOP 也可以。
这个 NOP Plus 是可以实现自动变道、自动超车的，普通的是要打转向灯。
你要自己按，然后
对 ，yeah，
So he said the biggest difference is that on NOP, the standard NOP Autopilot, is if you want to overtake or you want to change lanes, you have to indicate for the car and make sure you do it for the car. Like the car will change lanes, but you have to indicate. And now the car can do it by itself. It uses all the cameras and sensors to know when to do that. Clearly I'm not driving, and you can see, hopefully you can see, I'm not sure if you can, the information here. Probably you cannot. So we have a truck on our right, we have a BYD on our left, and we're just plowing right on through. Put a lot of faith and a lot of trust in the car to be able to do that. And we're changing lanes again. Biggity bam. And let's pass these cars. Come on. They're going about 95. And now we're at 100. So we're going to overtake this car here. And there's nobody behind us, so that's good. Nobody trying to pass us. I am very interested to know how it would behave if a car was like tailgating us. Probably won't ever have that experience, because usually in China, especially, if somebody's tailgating you, they won't. They'll just pass on your right. So that's typically how it goes. So past that car, very smooth. You know, I've seen people like online say that with the NIO Autopilot, you have a lot of energy fluctuation. You can really feel it, and I never had that experience before in my car. And this one, like I'm looking right now, the energy output is steady on 34, 35. We're going up a hill, so now it's 35, 34 kilowatts. I've never felt that feeling. I'm not sure if that's a thing in Europe that doesn't really happen here, or certain cars have a problem or what. But I think it's very smooth. It changes lanes very smooth. Acceleration smooth. Everything's very, very good. Very nice. Holy smokes. If I put the indicator on it, will it go? Let me try. Yeah. So same thing, I can also indicate if I want to change lanes. So very nice. And then it turns off the blinker for me. And that's about it, yeah. 还有什么可以吗？ 这个只有这些。
对，它可以自动变道、自动超车。
那如果有换电站在高速那边，它会自己开车去吗？
后续会，就是自动倒进换电站，然后再自动开出来，再自动上高速。对，全程都是自动化的。对，现在目前还不。
Alright, so I would say overall I'm very impressed with this car, the EC7. I think everything about it is great. Probably my favorite NIO car I've driven. It's comfortable, it's unique, it has a really nice design, great materials throughout. You know, a little bit big still, you know I like smaller cars, but it's not super big like an ES8 or a E9. It's probably just about just right. The suspension is comfortable, the acceleration is mind-blowing. It's got everything you really need in a car, and I like it. And this car is on the line, and we still passed it. So that truck right now, I'm still on NOP Plus. That truck was on the white line. I hope you guys can see that. And the car moved in the lane just a little bit to the left, just to be safe. So that's, you know, it shows you that it's thinking, it's planning ahead. And so that's really cool. So anyway, my review of the EC7 is this is the car to buy if you're going to buy a NIO and you're in China. And if you're not in China, I'm sorry, you're going to have to get probably an ET5 Touring, which I will be having very soon and going on a road trip with. I just finished my test drive of the EC7 right here and the EC6 over there. But I freaking love this car, man. It is so good. We got that wing up here. Ooh, looks really sharp. Blue sky coming here. Everything about this car is fantastic, from the design to the way it drives to the acceleration, everything. I freaking love this car. So let's just go through it real quick. Here, of course, we have our this instrument cluster. We have our heads-up display. We have our main screen right here. We have this big, deep, very deep center console here. And of course, down here we have storage space and a 12-volt and some USB-Cs all around. We got great seats, we got massage function, everything you need. You got doors that open and close very gently. Very nice car. Really massive glass roof, panoramic roof. Soft material on the back of the seats. Massage, everything, man. Oh, it's so good. Let's open it up here. Check out the space back here. Very big. Net here. 12 volt, 180 watts. More. We got 2 lights as opposed to 1 on the first gen EC6. We do not have a flashlight like the ET5 Touring that you can remove, unfortunately. And we got more space down here. A lot of space. Tons of storage. One drawback to this car, just like the original EC6, is that this middle seat right here is not its own seat. It's connected, so you cannot just put the middle down and have 2 passengers in the back like the new EC6 and the new ES6 can. So that is one drawback of this car. Everything else I think is better than the EC6. Of course, it should be, considering it costs about 100K more. But it's just a wonderful, beautiful car, and I'm a huge fan. That is the NIO EC7. So I hope you enjoyed the test drive of the EC7, and I hope you enjoyed all the content here at NIO House in Hefei F2. This is probably the last video I will upload from this place, so make sure that if you did enjoy it, you like, you subscribe, and you leave me some feedback in the comments. So take it easy. Bye bye.